Absolutely fantastic, as we saw when he ripped the title from Kell Brook and what he's got on to do. We were there when he fought Sean Porter. That was Jessie Vargas attempt to dish out reminders of their quality, and it's one that we really be looking forward to on what will cap what's been a great night.
It's been a great night of boxing, and this should be the jewel of the crown. This should be a really good fight. Mikey Garcia in a must-win fight, really needs to come back strong here after that loss to Errol Spence. And Jessie Vargas also a must-win fight for him to, if he wants to get into the big fights that he's been talking about.
The white trunks of Vargas, naturally the bigger man. As Matt's been saying, most of the night, Mikey Garcia at lightweight, out of this world. Unbelievable how we wanted to see him meet Vasily Lomachenko. Didn't happen. Up in the weights, the big money's at welterweight. These fighters know that, and it is a real chance for them to shine here tonight at the Ford Center in Frisco, Texas. Big support for Garcia, very popular fighter. Vargas lives and trains in Vegas. Both fight connoisseurs, both exceptionally good.
Yeah, both men just having a look here early on. Garcia very patient, just cagey start from him. So Jessie Vargas not letting too much go either.
The silver gloves of Garcia, but the jab of Vargas getting going.
Yeah, nice jab to the body there from Vargas. Good hand speed from him.
He believes that he's been really overlooked in this fight. So training has been fantastic, and then he'll prove not only is he the bigger man, but he's the better man.
But landed a nice counter left hook there. Vargas just pulling out of range. Again, nice right hand to the body from him.
Yep, it's been a lively start from Jessie Vargas. Bit circumspect, Garcia.
Yeah, Vargas certainly been the busier of the two here in this first round.
Good shot there.
I wonder, are there any demons with Mikey Garcia from the Errol Spence fight? It was a pretty painful one-sided beatdown.
Good use of the left hand there, the lead left. Vargas. Very positive start. He looks absolutely ripped and focused, Jessie Vargas. And it's been quiet from Garcia, who's lost this opening round like he lost every single one of the 12 against Errol Spence. 32-year-old in fight number 41. It's the 34th for Vargas. Garcia from Moreno Valley, California, but very proud of his Mexican roots. So too Jessie Vargas, born in LA. Mexican heritage, lives in Nevada.
Good hand speed from Vargas in the first round and the second round. That long left hook that he's throwing, he landed several of those in that first round.
Hasn't quite found his range yet, Mikey Garcia. He should have the hand speed as well, you know, being such an effective super featherweight and lightweight. Just looking for body shots as well, Vargas. No rhythm yet from Garcia, but it is very early.
Yeah, early on, and he's a thinking fighter, Garcia. You see, he's trying to work Vargas out. He's trying to get that distance, get that timing of him. Hasn't quite got it yet. He's a little bit surprised by the hand speed of Vargas as well. Again, landing that counter left hook.
He's been out of the ring for 11 months, and remember, it's a long time since he won even a session, so that might be playing on his mind. He might just want to make a slow start and feel his way back and get the feet moving again. Very different under the lights.
Yeah, absolutely. There'll definitely be a bit of nerves and also rust as well. And oh, that's a nice jab from Garcia.
Yeah, best one yet from Mikey Garcia.
You can see he's just trying to edge a little bit closer there with his feet.
Yep, finding it as well, finding the chin of Vargas. Looking to really get the distance right here, Garcia, because the natural reach advantage is with Vargas.
A nice body shot from Vargas. It's been a good start from him to the fight. But like you say, Adam, and rightly so as well, it has been a while since Garcia even won a round in there, so there will be nerves, there will be a lot of rust as well. So it might take a few rounds to settle into this.
Body shots from Vargas. Garcia is getting closer, though. Better from him in the second round. He's certainly not in any rush, is he?
No, he's a patient fighter, Garcia. He knows 12 rounds is a long time, but and like you say, there'll be a lot of rust there. There'll be nerves. I think he will settle into it. He just hasn't quite got there yet. This has been a better round, but I still think Vargas has had the better of it.
The fight, and he's been through a few trainers as well, Matt. I think there's some familiarity here. He's been with Freddie Roach, Roger Mayweather, Cornelius Poser-Edwards, Robert Alcazar, Ismail Salas, Roy Jones Jr. He says he's taken something for them all, a bit like you did.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, the good thing is you do get a different perspective, and you do pick different tricks up from different people. But I think also one of the disadvantages of it is you can lose your own style, or you struggle to find your own style and what suits you best, and you're constantly changing styles, and you never quite mold the one perfectly for yourself.
He's also been betwixt and between with divisions as well, Jessie Vargas, never really settling in one particular one. Kell Brooks had that issue of late as well.
He keeps looking for that long left hook, Vargas, even pulling back with it and throwing it long as like looking for the counter left hook. I wonder, will Garcia try and time that and beat him to the punch with a straight right hand? You know, the straight right hand will always beat that left hook.
Sprightly now, Garcia.
No, Garcia is a clever fighter. He has got good timing. He'll be trying to work that out. He'll try to set traps for that.
Stabs at his eye there, Vargas. And utilising the lead left too. Not quite caught fire yet, as we thought it might.
Nice jab there from Vargas. Busier of the two. Again here, Vargas. There's that counter left hook.
It's been a good start this for Jessie Vargas, but nice shot there from Garcia.
Yeah, that was nice from Garcia. Just kind of leaned into
beautiful right hand. And that was a perfect shot, just what you were calling for from Garcia. Vargas took it well. He's always had a good chin. They both have.
Yeah, it's that lead back left hook that Vargas is throwing. It's a great shot when it comes up, but the thing with it, you're leaving yourself wide open down there for the right hand, and you know, Garcia has seen that coming and made him pay for it.
Yeah, can't come in lazy, can he, Vargas? Because that right hand counter is a serious shot from the fists of Garcia. 30 knockouts in his 39 victories. Only the one defeat to Errol Spence.
One thing about Mikey Garcia, he's got fantastic timing. He's very clever as well. He's always constantly trying to work his opponent out, trying to get a little bit closer with his feet, throwing little feints, trying to set little traps.
Good work from Vargas at the end of the third.
There's that 1-2 down the middle from Mikey Garcia. You see Vargas leaning back, trying to counter with that left hook, but he's leaving himself wide open for the straight right hand down the middle.
Jessie Vargas quick out for round number 4. He's only won 3 of his last 7. Had that draw against Thomas Delorme, and previous to that against Adrian Broner. And a couple of defeats to Manny Pacquiao, probably expected, and to Timothy Bradley. Tim Bradley, who he gave a real hard fight to, Bradley winning that, and nearly at the end, Vargas pulled off a very, very late win. There was an early bell, it was all kicking off, but he didn't get it. So 2 defeats on the record for Vargas, 1 for Garcia. Top fighters. 2-weight champion is Vargas. 4-weight for Garcia. But both with something to prove.
Yeah, definitely. A must-win fight. It would be catastrophic, I think, for Mikey Garcia's career if he was to lose here to Jessie Vargas.
Good left hand from Vargas, and again, the statistics. Thrown a lot, Vargas. The quality maybe with Garcia, certainly in that last round, but you've got him behind, haven't you, Mikey Garcia?
Yeah, I thought Vargas won the first 2. The second round was closer. I thought the first round was a clear Vargas win. The second one a little bit closer, but I still thought he did enough. And then the last round, I thought Mikey Garcia finally got into the fight, and I gave him the third round. But yeah, he's more economical with his punch output. Garcia he's very accurate, but Vargas nice and busy.
Good use of the left hand. Garcia.
Good right hand again.
That's what he can do. Decent defense as well. Vargas applying the pressure. Catching a lot of these on the gloves though. Garcia, and look at him come back. And the focus in his face as well. Mean intentions. Garcia. He's starting to really warm into this.
Yeah, Garcia is such a good fighter. He's patient. He's really economical. Good right hand again. Nice 1-2. Vargas pulling out a distance, taking the sting out of it, but still a good shot from Garcia. But you can see that he knows the right hand is the shot. Vargas has been leaning back. He's been pulling back with that left hook. He's been leaving himself wide open down the middle. And a fighter like Garcia, he sees that, and he's just waiting. He's trying to set that trap. He's waiting for that opening. That's the shot that he's going to catch Vargas with again. Just out of range there with the right hand, but he knows that the right hand is the shot.
Blood from the nose of Vargas. This is a different looking Mikey Garcia than we saw against Errol Spence and in the first round or 2 here. He's now reading Jessie Vargas very well. Just staying out of range until he needs to come in. This is clever, very clever from the Californian. When a trainer says rounds are close, it probably means he's lost the last couple. And I think he has, Vargas.
Yeah, and there's that left hook again. He landed the left hook there, Vargas, but the right hand, he's always going to be caught with the right hand when he leads back with that left hook. Garcia has seen that opening now, so he's just going to keep throwing that right hand. 5th
round, 10 stone 7, 147-pound division. The welterweights. Errol Spence at ringside, the #1. Terence Crawford would argue. We've got to see that fight. Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. It's absolutely packed. David Evanesian, probably top 10, and he's fighting Josh Kelly at the O2 March 28th. Don't miss that. Fight that was meant to happen some 14 months ago, didn't, and will in London at the end of March.
You know, you watch a fight like Mikey Garcia and you just see how he does the basic things so well, sees it really subtle, and you know, he just takes his time. He's always feinting, not just with his hands, with his feet, with his eyes. Really economical with his movement, economical with his punch output also.
Mike Coppinger's got it 4 rounds to Jessie Vargas. Dan Rayfield 3-1 to Vargas. How have you got it, Matt?
I've got it 2 apiece. I thought Vargas won the first 2, and I've given Garcia the last 2.
Yep, I think he's certainly improving here. Garcia, that's a good jab from Jessie Vargas. And the blood again from the nose of Vargas, and a good combination from Garcia. Starting to get through here, starting to show his real class.
Yeah, it's a funny one for Vargas because that counter left hook that he throws, it's a good shot when he lands it, but it's also a big liability to him because he really does leave himself wide open down that left-hand side. When he pulls back with it, he's wide open for that right hand, and Garcia has found that home for that right hand several times now.
And that was excellent defense from Garcia. And that could be a big difference as we tick through the rounds here. Vargas looking slightly more open. Blood from the nose, and again, Garcia finds a shot, just wobbles in there. His balance has gone. Jessie Vargas. And Garcia with a sweet right hand, bang on the chin. And Vargas falls in the fifth. And there's a wry smile, as if to say, all right, you got me there, but I'll be back. We'll see. Well, he can't punch a welterweight, Mikey Garcia. And this is a big turnaround here.
I said it was going to be the right hand that does it, Adam. That left hook, he's wide open down that left-hand side. When he pulls back with that left hook counter, he's wide open for that right hand. And a fighter like Mikey Garcia, who's got exquisite timing, he just set him up, walks him onto it, keeps it there, that right hand again.
Lefts and rights from Garcia. He's a thunderous puncher when he wants to be.
You see, there's that left hook again for Vargas. It's a habit, you know, he can't get out of the habit. He's not going to get out of it now. He leans back and he pulls back with it and he tries to counter with a long left hook. But Mikey Garcia has seen that he's wide open down that left side, and he's just been getting closer every round with his feet, and then he just nailed him with that right hand.
You're absolutely right, getting closer with his feet, judging the distance beautifully. He had a good look first couple of rounds. You wondered if he was a bit gun-shy, worried. But you know what? He's proving that he is a brilliant fighter in breaking down, working out the tactics, even on the spot. And Jessie Vargas has got work to do at the beginning of the sixth, but Mikey Garcia connects again, and he's too open here. Vargas.
I think Garcia will get the knockout in this round. I think he's worked him out. He's got the distance. He's got the timing. I think he'll get him out here in this round now.
Going back with lefts of his own, Vargas. His two losses have been after 12 rounds. He's never been stopped. But Garcia's timing with that right hand could be crucial, critical here.
Garcia would have seen in the first round that the right hand was the shot, but he just couldn't quite get there. You know, it took him a couple of rounds to edge a little bit closer with the feet, throw a few feints, see which way Garcia was going to react, see where his distance was at, and then, you know, rounds 3, 4, 5, he got closer, and then that last round just nailed him with that right hand, got the distance perfect.
Wide with his left hand, doesn't look as confident now. Vargas, having been on the seat of his pants, a little embarrassed in that fifth round when he got up and smiled, tries to spear a right hand over the top.
Yeah, nice right hand there from Vargas. I think Garcia just needs back a little bit here now. He's probably sensed that maybe Vargas not quite ready to go yet, so just slowing the pace down and regrouping. No point going for it if it's not there. The knockout's not there. There's no point going for it or trying to force it, expending unnecessary energy.
Good left from Vargas. Other one was a bit low.
You know, he'll have settled now, Garcia. Very much in the driver's seat here.
Poised and ready to strike again. Will there be that opening? Done okay this round, Vargas. Quieter from Garcia. But you still sense he's in control.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's just slowed things down a little bit. Realised Vargas isn't quite ready. Back into it a little bit in that round, but I think he feels he's still on the back foot here now, Mikey Garcia. Confidence sky high now.
Second half of this one in the welterweight division. Jessie Vargas in white, the red and silver and the silver gloves of Mikey Garcia. Round number 233 of his career, 248 for Jessie Vargas. Both very, very experienced professionals. 73 fights between them and only the 3 defeats. Vargas trying to jab the body of Garcia and look for his own right hand. But his defense has been pretty good, Garcia.
Yeah, really good defense, really economical with his punch output, with his movement, doesn't waste any energy unnecessarily. His defense is good, he gets his hands up high and blocks the shots, parries and waves that blocks the shots and parries the shots really well. There's that right hand again, perfect timing, just measured in with the jab, stepped in there with the right hand.
Vargas shakes his head. Fires back of his own. Not engaging Garcia. Stalking, poised, ready. Can Vargas back him up and pressure him? Right hand again. He's so open to that. The left is low. And the more physically drained he gets, Matt.
Yeah, the more open he is and the more the easier that Garcia's going to be able to land there. Another hard right hand, he landed again then. Again, it's the right hand down that left side because Garcia's in, Vargas got the habit of pulling back with the left hook, trying to counter with the left hook, but he leaves himself wide open down the left hand side for the right hand.
Just arm punches. Been told to keep them up as well.
Nice jab there from Vargas.
Still the work rate, Vargas. Just not much landing clean, and the power punches are all with Garcia. And here he comes again, and he's wide open, Vargas. Trapped on the ropes. Garcia teeing off on him here. Oh, and he needed the bell. And he needs...
Vargas now, they were hurtful shots. Again, it was that, feint the jab, left hook, right hand combination. Really stepping in with it. Good power behind it. And, Vargas taking it well. But you can't keep him taking them. They're hard shots. And, there's blood coming from the eyes. There's swelling coming under the eyes now. And those are hard shots that he are bouncing off his chin.
Right hand, pull it out. Okay.
Well, he's quick into the middle of the ring. Jessie Vargas. Tide really turned for you on your card.
Yeah, big time. Got him in a comfortable lead now, Mikey Garcia.
Another right hand. His eye, left eye, swelling slightly as well, Vargas. He's so tough and brave. But Garcia really beginning to relax now as well. Backing him up and chewing him up.
Yeah, I mean, when you're under pressure, and he is under pressure in there now, you find an instinct a lot of the time, and your body's pre-programmed into everything you've been doing in the gym and in sparring. It just automatically, that's what happens. And leaning back and countering with that left hook, that's just part of his style. That's what he does instinctively, and that's where he's getting caught down that left-hand side. The right hands, Garcia can't miss him. Again, there he is, 1-2, straight down the middle. think what's impressive with Mikey Garcia is just how economical he is, not just with his punches, but also his movement as well. He's always edging closer with his feet, but you don't see him wasting energy.
Nice from the left side from Garcia. That was low and acknowledged from Vargas. Yeah, he doesn't waste much, does he, Garcia? And it takes a lot, I think, on the gloves. But the judges will be wary of that although there's been plenty of volume from Jessie Vargas, how much has actually got through?
Yeah, Garcia really good at blocking and parrying and deflecting shots with his hands. He doesn't get hit too many, get hit clean with too many. You don't see his head getting snapped back very often.
He's trying to explore other things, the uppercut as well. Garcia, Vargas just gets closer.
But I think the more Vargas tries to keep his hands up, he's preoccupied with blocking that right hand. He'll probably leave a bit of an opening underneath for the right uppercut. Better from Vargas.
Yep, it's valiant this from Vargas. But he's been under trouble, in trouble, eye-catching shots from Garcia, but he's chipped away Vargas. He's not going quietly. And that's good to see in a fight of this importance for the Paralympics. A nice right hand from Vargas.
Yeah, stepped in nicely with that.
Yeah, really digging in here. The family corner. Brother Robert, former world champion himself. His dad Eduardo. Long-time team of Mikey Garcia. 4 rounds to go. How are you seeing it?
I think Garcia has really pulled away. I thought Vargas started well first couple of rounds, maybe even the first few, but I think since then, you know, Garcia's really pulled away. And when he scored the knockdown in the 5th, I thought that it might have been it would have been an early night for Garcia, but Vargas, credit to him, showed a lot of pride, dug in there, stayed in there. Garcia realised Vargas wasn't quite ready for it and backed off and got back onto the boxing, but I still got him clearly ahead here.
By 5 on Matt's unofficial card. Kathy Leonard, Steve Morrow, David Sutherland, the judges that matter. So full of fire, Jessie Vargas. Both have worked so diligently for this, so hard.
Yeah, I mean, some rounds here, Vargas is the busier of the two. He's certainly throwing more, but his accuracy isn't as good as Garcia's. I think Garcia doesn't waste a lot.
That's what I mean with the judges. And they really be watching very, very closely what actually lands. And if Garcia's blocking a great deal of these, some have got through from Vargas, yes, and it's a huge effort, but there's the right hand again. And all the glamour punches, the star shots are from Garcia.
Yeah, the quality work is all from Garcia. I mean, Vargas has his moments on work rate and volume, but the quality shots, the clean thudding punches, the shots that knock the head back, they're all coming from Garcia.
Do you think the power might not quite have carried to welterweight for Mikey Garcia, which is why he hasn't forced a stoppage yet?
Yeah, I think so. I think if he was hitting a 140 pounder, a super lightweight, or particularly a lightweight, these are hard shots, and you've seen the damage they did to Vargas, who, you know, former world champion at welterweight. But if he was hitting a lightweight or a super lightweight with these shots, I think would have had a knockout by now.
Yeah, the likes of Emilio Rojas, Dejan Zlaticanin. Last 4 fights have gone the distance for Garcia. Vargas coming off a 6-round victory over Humberto Soto. But before that, his previous 4 had gone the distance. I think we all felt this would go long.
Yeah, 2 quality operators, and like you say, Mikey Garcia, even though he's hurt Vargas, up at welterweight, he would be known as a concussive puncher.
9 minutes left. Mikey Garcia and Jessie Vargas. Remember, Vargas down in the 5th round with a beautiful right hand. We wonder whether there'll be much more in the Vargas tail. He looked very tired as he went back to his corner, but he's responded well with the determination and the grit and desire that he's famed for. But good shots from Garcia, clean and crisp. Right hand from Vargas. Still showing a warrior's heart, still trying to prise open Garcia. We don't know how the judges have got it. My feeling, like you, is that Garcia is winning this and winning this fairly comfortably now, but you don't know.
Again, he just gets nailed with a hard right hand there. I think that shook him. I think he felt that one in his boots. Legs look a bit wobbly.
Yep, right hand again. And will Garcia go for it to the body as well? It's coming from side to side this time. Vargas, plenty of spirit.
Yeah, it's a great performance from Vargas. He's thrown plenty of lever and work rate. He's there and he's competitive, but you know, the clean shots, the hard shots, the shots that snap the head back, the accurate punching, the scoring shots for me, pretty much all coming from Garcia since rounds 3 or 4.
But I wonder if you go down a couple of divisions and Garcia's fighting at lightweight, he would have knocked his opponent out by now with those sort of shots.
Without a doubt, and I don't understand why he's still fighting at welterweight. You know, if he can make lightweight, which I think he could do.
Well, he came in at just over 10-5, didn't he? So he could get down further.
Yeah, I mean, he could comfortably make super lightweight, but I think he could probably still do lightweight as well. I mean, you can see he's got the weight on him to lose. Great fighter, but I think he needs to get down a weight division. You know, against Errol Spence, he looked tiny, didn't he?
We've got Errol Spence here. You've also got Devin Haney here. You know, there's some great fights to be made at whatever weight, but it's got to be the weight that you're right at, hasn't it? And
yeah,
for Garcia, he's got to find that now.
Yeah, I think so. Everyone's got an optimum fighting weight, and I don't think welterweight is that for Mikey Garcia. I think maybe it's lightweight, maybe it's not light, maybe it's super lightweight, but I think it's definitely south of welterweight division.
You got trounced by Errol Spence. How would he fare against Terence Crawford, Sean Porter, and Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He would be maybe Pacquiao, I think, at the end of the road, but I'm not sure. I don't think he beats Terence Crawford.
I think him and Porter's a firecracker. But could it be a better option to go down to 10 stone?
Yeah, I'd love to see him against Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez. There's the hard one. 2 again. He got nailed with that shot and come back with a double jab too. I mean, it was a better round for Vargas. Still gets nailed with hard shots though.
The touch gloves. There's the mutual respect. Friendly rivals, this pair. It's business, of course. Who will be the one to go forward to fight for world titles again? He's done it in 4 weights, Mikey Garcia. Jessie Vargas in 2. It's the younger man, Vargas, but Garcia did have a couple of years out, really, with promotional problems. Lost some momentum and then was really gaining some until he walked into Errol Spence. So for the winner, they've got to keep busy.
Yeah, momentum activity is key for fighters. I wonder in a few years' time, when it's all done and dusted for Mikey Garcia, will he look back at that period, that 2.5-year period, and that was probably his peak of his career, really, sitting on the sidelines.
Another right hand there, Matt, as Vargas ships it, showing a very good chin as always. Jessie Vargas,
you know, good chin, good heart.
But he's been busy.
Yeah, and he's been busy and he's thrown plenty and he's been gritty, but I just think the quality, you know, has been from Mikey Garcia since early on, really. As soon as he settled into the fight after the first few rounds, once he got his distance and his timing and shed off that rust from the layup and coming back after the loss, it's been a pretty dominant performance, I think, from Garcia.
That's exactly what he's done. got his distance, got his confidence, got his fluency back. I think he's just the better fighter.
Yeah, when he wants to rest, he rests. When he wants to fight, he fights. He's dictating and dominating everything in there, dictating all the terms in there, really. Controlling the distance, controlling the pace. His accuracy's good. You know, Vargas is in the fight, but it's like he's busting a gut to stay in the fight.
And there's very good movement from Garcia. Blocking, the parrying, the blocking, the defense, as you were talking about.
It's a good right hand from Vargas.
Yep, that crept through. It's a real effort, this, from Jessie Vargas. Under firepower with that right hand, particularly from Garcia.
Yeah, that was a nice, clean, hard, accurate right hand from Garcia. And it's that extra quality, isn't it?
Yeah. Fine margins. Maybe even giving more, Jessie Vargas, in this fight. But you have to judge on the punches landed, says Mike McCallum to Jessie Vargas. I think we know what that means. Final round. Any late drama in this? We've had a knockdown. We've had high-quality boxing, and Mikey Garcia makes a very quick start to this final session. No huge statement. I think it would have been if he'd stopped Vargas in, say, 6 rounds.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to get him out of there in the 6th. He had him, dropped him in the 5th. I thought the stoppage might have been there, but credit to Vargas, he dug in and he fired back and he showed a lot of pride and grit. But I think it's been a good performance from Mikey Garcia. Vargas certainly playing his part, competitive all the way through.
Jessie Vargas was meant to fight Kell Brook, wasn't he, a few years back, and Brook took the Golovkin route, then Errol Spence. How would Vargas and Garcia fare with Brook and Khan these days? Would they be too good for them or not? Would Kell, after the last performance, how would he do with Mikey Garcia?
I don't think Cal could fight at 147 again. I think it'd be just too much for him. I think he's completely outgrown the welterweight division.
Vargas could go up, but Garcia not.
No, I think, if anything, Garcia should be going back down to 140 pounds super lightweight. You have to ask yourself, would either of these guys beat Terence Crawford? Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence?
I'm not sure either of them will beat Crawford. We know about Spence on this showing. Porter, I think, might be interesting, but he is such a rough, hard, tough welterweight. I think Garcia, you're right. If he drops down, probably the best way. Got to get the victory here first, just over a minute to go. It's wide on our cards to Mikey Garcia. It's been brave from Jessie Vargas, and he tries again with the left hand. He's had some success, and he's certainly...
Yeah, it's been a good last round as well. He's been busy here, just on work rate alone, Vargas.
I think on work rate alone, he's been right in the fight all the way through. I just think it's that extra bit of quality from Garcia. We've seen it. It's been a night with levels, hasn't it, really? Joseph Parker in the first fight. Then we saw Jay Harris brave, but not quite good enough. Chocolatito, too good for a very good world champion in Caliafai. And for me, and I think you here, Mikey Garcia, just a little bit better than Jessie Vargas.
Yeah, I think so. Jessie Vargas, really, really good fighter. Mikey Garcia, an elite level fighter. Even though this isn't his weight division, he really is a top-class fighter.
Not a perfect performance, but a good performance coming back. Mikey Garcia after 11 months out. Walks into a right hand and a left, right at the bell from Jessie Vargas. Was almost very nasty there for Garcia. Raises his hand, Vargas. He'll believe he's pushed it very close or even done enough, just shortly on the quantity.
116, 111. Steve Morrow, the same, 116, 111. To the winner by unanimous decision. And now the WBC Diamond Welterweight Champion, Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia gets the win that revitalizes his career. And I tell you what, we'll call Matt back